So last Friday was not the best day I've ever had in real estate. I had two deals that fell out from under contract. And it's very frustrating when these types of things happen. And oftentimes you're going to look for a solution to try and keep the deal together. But the common thread in both of those deals that fell apart, I had the listing in both scenarios. We've had a lot of agents that have gotten into the business since 2020 because real estate was selling so quickly. There was a lot of money to be made. So we have a lot of agents who have come into the business and they didn't necessarily get the training that they may have needed. They don't have experience with actually having to hold hands with a buyer to get the deal closed. Because like in 2020 and 2021, even the first part of 2022, if a buyer went under contract on a house, like you just knew it was going to close because they didn't want to lose the house because there wasn't anything else to buy. So now the market has shifted a little bit. And we're seeing a lot of squirrely buyers out there. People are putting offers in on houses and then whatever thing they can find to terminate a contract over, they're terminating. And it's a different market than it was the past 2 or 3 years. So these newer agents that are just entered the market, so to speak, in the past 2 or 3 years, they don't really know how to work these buyers and stay on top of the deadlines that are in the contract to make sure that we're going to navigate it to the closing table. And it's very frustrating for me as a listing agent. It's very frustrating for my sellers because, we're operating in good faith. We're trying to do everything we're supposed to do according to the contract to get to closing. And then we have things like this that happen. One example I had was we had a property and it was supposed to have actually closed on Friday. And we knew that it wasn't going to close on Friday, but the buyer's agent had assured me the day before that everything was good. They had just had to change a couple of things on the financing, but everything was good to go. And they needed like another week to 10 days to get to the closing table. So that's the information I relayed to my seller. And then Friday morning, I get a call from her that, the bank's not going to be able to do the loan on the day that we were supposed to be closing. We had been under contract for a little over 30 days, so like 30, 35 days. How does a deal get to the day of closing and the buyer's financing get denied? As a buyer's agent, you've got to stay on top of things. You've got to be in constant communication with the bank, with your buyers. Are they getting them the information they need? Is the deal moving forward? And that just wasn't happening. So it is frustrating. And if you are a buyer or if you are a seller in 2023, you need to talk to your agent. You need to interview some people and ask them, how long have you been in the business? What negotiating skills do you have? How many deals do you have that fall out because of the other party not doing what they're supposed to do? You need to ask some good questions of these people. Because what I'm seeing right now is some of these newer agents are out here just writing contracts willy-nilly and then not really keeping up with the details and not staying on top of things the way they need to do. If you're looking for an agent who has experience, who is detail-oriented, and who's going to ensure that we get to the closing table, give me a call. I'm Amy Schrader with RE/MAX Real Estate 10.